On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Baker going to throw this right away. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Bucs at 10-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And you look at this Saints defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. First down, here's White. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Second down, Mayfield. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Thompson Robinson throwing here. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
6-18.
Now Carr. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Carr now on first down. That one complete downfield to Thomas. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's intercepted. Picked up on Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They give to White on the option. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Throwing, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They run straight ahead here with White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Saints defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary. Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Alert, 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 alert. Run.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Three 0 after one on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, only 33. Stop.
Here's Mayfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Mayfield to throw it. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Greedy Williams picks it off. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Carr's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. Carr now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Deidrin Sanat with a sack. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you across state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Mayfield on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
No, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. How about this? Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Mayfield on play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Mayfield looks to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw, Mayfield. This ball complete to Durham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Here's a quick throw right side. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On second down, they'll run with White. There he goes, left side. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw his Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Now Carr. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Kalijah Kancey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Carr completes it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Up the middle they go. Tucker. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's that?
Now Mayfield. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
What now?
2nd and 10.
6-18.
Carr going to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And shutting him off now open field. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Throwing now is Carr. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Vita Vea in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Mayfield off the play fake. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Going right side is White. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A gain of 3, 2nd down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Kalijah Kancey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Carr to throw again. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Quez Watkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. What's good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Here's Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mayfield. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. Down to 1 knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves.